So I'm sitting here on the Baseball Reference, looking at all the top 10 lists in Royals history, and I'm realizing I gotta go back and watch the 1985 World Series run. The 1980 season is amazing with George Brett. I would love to go back and watch some 1980 highlights and then 85 highlights because, man, that 1980 season, George Brett killed it. I'm looking at this list. Almost every single thing is George Brett or Willie Wilson 1980 stats or Willie Wilson 1985 stats. So, like, totally random. Willie Wilson had 21 triples in 1985.
21 triples.
And then George Brett had 20 triples in 1979. And then third place is Willie Wilson in 1980 with 15.
Jeez. League leaders 2025. Corbin Carroll had 17. Then 24 is 14. Then Bobby Witt Jr. in 23 led with 11. So, like, the last person to have 20 triples in Major League Baseball was Curtis Granderson in 2007 and Jimmy Rollins. Curtis Granderson had 23 with the Tigers and Jimmy Rollins with the Phillies had 20.
Man, I wonder what the MLB record is in general. 23 is a lot, but that probably not the record. Curtis Granderson, prime Curtis Granderson.
So you got in 1912, Owen Wilson, had 36 triples for Pittsburgh. Joe Jackson, shout out, had 26 for Cleveland that year.
Oh my gosh. But 36 is the record?
Chief Wilson, I guess, was his nickname. 36, 1912.
Okay. Only 114 years ago. Good job, Chief. If you all don't already know, I know that my screen is super bright right now. The snow is reflecting in. But if you guys don't already know, we're going to be at the Royals Rally coming up this weekend. So the day of shooting right now is the 27th. It's Tuesday. And it's this Saturday, the 31st. So you guys got to get your tickets. Come on out. I don't really know how much tickets are left, but shout out Brandon and his drip. Shout out Brandon's parents. They are amazing.
Yeah, you got one on the way.
I do. But yeah, keep an eye out for us. We're going to be wearing those awesome hoodies. And
do our best in that 18-degree weather.
Okay, so the last time I went to a Royals rally was like 2012 or 13, back when it was at the Kansas City Convention Center or Bartle Hall or whatever.
Yeah, Bartle Hall. That's the last time I've been to.
And it was fantastic. It was great, especially because it was indoors. And we don't even know. I can't figure it out where it's going to be. It's at Kauffman, so we're going to be dressed very warm, as you guys should as well. Just keep an eye out for the hoodies if you're there. And leave a comment down below what you guys think we should do while we're there. We're going to be playing a bunch of games, and we're going to be doing, typical TikTok games like name these top 5 players. And if there's any fun games or gags or skits or anything you guys want to do or you guys want us to do, let us know in the comments down below. This is a show by the people for the people, so we just want to make sure that we're hitting all the bases. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a whole ton of Royals news going on. It is the off season, but there is a little bit of stadium drama. It got shot down pretty quickly, but there's been a couple funny things that have happened. And when I say funny, it's just because it's all legalese, word salads. Yeah, it's pretty treacherous. So, Brandon, would you like to read this paragraph from?
Yeah, I'll get from KMBC, State Representative Mike Jones. I have recently learned that Mayor Quinton Lucas is seeking to direct approximately $500 million in Kansas City taxpayer funds through the KC Port Authority To the Kansas City Royals, the proposal would move forward without a public vote. Efforts are being made to keep the plan out of public view. I do not believe that is appropriate. This isn't about whether the mayor's plan is good or bad. This is about who decides. When hundreds of millions of dollars are on the line, voters deserve a seat at the table. That's why I intend to introduce legislation requiring a public vote on any local funding over $100 million for construction of new sports stadiums under the Show Me Sports Investment Act. Let me be very clear, I'm not weighing in on the merits of this specific proposal. My focus is on ensuring taxpayers have a direct voice in major public spending decisions. I look forward to building a bipartisan coalition to advance this effort. So basically, Mike Jones, state rep from North KC, thinks that Mayor Q is trying to skirt the public with a deal to get the Royals to stay in KC. Mike Jones believes that's inappropriate, and he wants to ensure that the public, us, get a voice, get a vote. So he's saying he's introducing this act, $100 million. Anything over $100 million has to go to a public vote. Excuse me. So this is from Eric Graves, KNBC again. This is a statement from the mayor's office. The mayor has great respect for the previous work of the Missouri legislature, including the representative, approving the Show Me Sports Investment Act that provides hundreds of millions of dollars in funding to support the retention of pro sports in Missouri. Mayor Lucas cannot speak to proposals to change language passed by the representative and his colleagues mere months ago. The mayor will continue to work diligently and expeditiously with all public stakeholders to ensure a package exists to retain the Royals that is fair for our taxpayers and supportive of the team. Any proposal would come before City Council and include public input like every substantial economic development proposed in Kansas City. The mayor has nothing to add further to unfounded speculation surrounding the issue. So Mike Jones is like, I heard that you were doing this. And Mayor Q's like, no, man, I'm not doing this.
Let me read what Quentin Lucas says. So someone asked Quentin Lucas about this live in person. And he says, the question came from a KNBC person. And they're basically saying, has this happened? Is there any validity to this accusation? Have you done this? And Mayor Quentin Lucas says, quote, I have not. And so I think the long-term question for us is going to be, in some ways, there's been so much speculation as it relates to the baseball stadium issue. I'm not going to participate in all the speculation on the baseball team stadium issue. Shut up, dude. It's just like...
I mean, both of them. You're going to mess around and lose the team. You already lost the Chiefs. You've already lost a lot of other things in history. Just don't lose the Royals. I think everybody right now is like, dude, I don't even care. Just get it done. And stop with the nonsense.
List me all of the Missouri pro sports teams that have left. Kansas City Chiefs, St. Louis Cardinals in 88, the St. Louis Rams in 2016, the Kansas City Athletics moved to Oakland, the Kansas City Kings basketball team left in the
80s.
Yep. In the 80s. The St. Louis Hawks left in 68. The Kansas City Scouts hockey team left in the mid-70s. The Kansas City Spurs soccer team left in the 70s, and the Kansas City Explorers soccer team left.
Sporting KC left.
Yeah. And right now, the only teams that are cemented to Missouri and does not seem like they're going to leave is, drumroll, the Cardinals.
And Blues.
Okay. You got me there. So we got the Cardinals and the Blues, and that's in St. Louis. As far as the Kansas City fan is concerned, we have the Kansas City Mavericks. ECHL team doesn't seem like they're going anywhere. Independence is a perfect place for hockey. And and the Chiefs are leaving. The Chiefs are going to KCK.
I feel like we've spent a lot of time on the stadium stuff recently.
Yeah. I'm ready to talk about baseball, man.
Yeah. It's not anything coming. I'm, again, hopefully spring training before or around spring training we have an idea of what's going on there.
Yes.
But
that is the hope.
Yeah, there's some very, very small Royals news. Royals made 2 signings. both minor league deals with invites to spring training. Hector Neris.
Neris. I mean, this is the
Hector
first time I've ever
Neris.
heard the man's name, so I've been saying Hector Neris, but
Hector Neris, and Aaron Sanchez.
Both
Pitcher.
Pitchers, yeah. Relief pitchers.
Yeah. Aaron Sanchez last pitched in the majors in 2022 with the Blue Jays.
And I was kind of looking at their stats here. Hector Neris, he's a little older. He's 36. He's going to be 37 during the season. Last year, he had a horrible year. He had almost a 7 ERA.
I would say the odds of him being on the team are small.
Yeah. They were kind of hoping that they would just see flashes of his 2023 season when he was with Houston. He only had a 1.7 ERA, pitched in 71 games. He was kind of awesome in 2023. But that's really his only standout year. Back in 2016, when he was for the Phillies, he had a 2.5 ERA, pitched in 79 games. So he was a viable relief pitcher. But, I mean, we have a pretty stacked pitching arsenal already. Yeah. So I would almost rather roll the dice on some of our younger players like Avila than give Neris the ball. But, you know, I'm not gonna get mad if he balls out. And then Aaron Sanchez, like you said, last time he pitched was 2022. I think he might have been smoking a little bit of crack cocaine whenever you said he was for the Toronto Blue Jays, because I'm looking here on Baseball Reference and it says he was for the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins. So I'd like to fact check Brandon. You're a liar. You lie to our audience. He was for Toronto most recently in 2019. So I don't know if you realize this, Brandon, but that was 7 years ago.
That was last year, man.
It feels like it, bro. 2020 doesn't count, and anything in past 2020 there's asterisks next to those years. So anyway, Aaron Sanchez, right-handed pitcher, relief pitcher. Best season under his belt in his entire career was his rookie season when he pitched in 24 games and had a 1 ERA. Balled out, but most recently he kind of stunk. His 2022 season, he had like a 6-7-ish ERA. So odds of that guy making the team. Plus, I mean, I wish I could show you guys this picture on Baseball Reference right now. Hey, Aaron, if you're watching this, hey, you're the one making not the money. So
we signed 2 pitchers that their best season was 2016. That's crazy. That's a decade ago. 192 innings, 3 ERA. Come on, Royals. What are we doing with this?
Yeah. Hey, we did. I it was funny. I actually messaged you about it, and I was kind of like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? We signed like 20 international players. I'll just randomly get a notification from like Twitter or Instagram or something that the Royals made a post, and it's like, check out their new post, and it's like, breaking news, we did this thing, and I click it and I'm like, what's happening? And it was just one random international player that we signed. I sent that thing to you and I was like, hey, is this cool? And you were like, oh yeah, we signed like 20 of those people. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So again, it's one of those things, the odds of these players actually making the roster kind of low, but it's also the same way we found players like Yordano Ventura.
Get another Salvador Perez.
Dude, speaking of, I was looking for some B-roll on my phone so that I could do one of our little outros, and I found a video of me yelling, hey, Nino, at Salvi at a baseball game at Kauffman, and he turns around and looks at the camera and smiles. And what?
Is that in right field?
Yeah. Were you there?
We were there because I think he returned to that game from his from injury.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have a picture of him like looking up and smiling when you said that. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Yeah. So that was like late 2010s, I think, or early or mid 2010s. He was so skinny. Young Salvi.
Yeah.
Young Salvi is so funny.
So World Baseball Classic is coming up this year. And
ooh, yeah.
Moses, I want to read to you the projected Team USA lineup. So this is from Talking Baseball's Twitter.
Shut up.
Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr., right field, Aaron Judge, DH Kyle Schwarber, catcher Cal Riley, first base Bryce Harper, third base Alex Bregman, left field Corbin Carroll, center field Byron Buxton, second base Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar
Stacked.
Henderson's moving to second. Who is supposed to be at second before Gunnar?
I don't know, but he's.
Dude.
Guess who's not at second base? Bobby Witt Jr.
I will tell you what, that might be the most stacked Team USA lineup I've heard ever, maybe. I would say that lots of those teams with Mike Trout might have been better, but if you're telling me give me Bobby Witt Jr. or Mike Trout, kind of, hey, hot take, Bobby Witt Jr., Mike Trout?
It's kind of sad that Mike Trout's not on the team because he was Captain America.
I would take him at center over Byron Buxton. It seems like the Byron Buxton starting would be because of his defense. And I know Mike Trout's kind of dipped a little bit, but I feel like I would still take him over Byron Buxton. Let's bring up their 2025. So 2025, Mike Trout had a WAR of 1.5. He had 106 hits, 26 home runs, a 232 batting average, 64 RBIs. He had an OPS of 797.
How many games did he play?
2025 games, 130.
They basically played the same amount of games, 126 games for Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton had a WAR of 4.9. He had a 264 batting average, 327 on base, 551 slugging, 878 OPS, 35 home runs, 83 RBIs, 7 triples, 21 doubles, 129 hits. So Byron Buxton.
Okay, he balled out. Okay.
Choice.
I was not trying to slight Byron Buxton at all. That he might be like one of the craziest center fielders in the MLB right now. Like when it comes to what's the old Sports Center, like the craziest plays, it's not the top 10, but it's they do the MLB craziest plays. What was the name of that segment
Web
that
Gems?
they did? Web Gems.
Yeah.
So Web Gems. When I think of Web Gems in center field, I think of Mike Trout robbing home runs because those were some of the craziest home run robberies. I think of Kevin Pillar and Kevin Kiermaier making Bobby Witt Jr.-esque like Superman diving catches. And then I think of Byron Buxton because he's so fast. He's always just, whenever he dives for a ball, when he lands, he slides on the grass for like 10 or 20 yards.
Yeah. Do you remember Sam Fold? Back when he was playing with the Rays. He was crazy flying around.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Anyway.
That is a very stacked World Baseball Classic lineup. Do you have on hand the pitchers? The pitchers?
Logan Webb, Gabe Spire, Tarek Skubal, Paul Skeens. So we have the two best pitchers in baseball right now. Joe Ryan, Mason Miller, Clayton Kershaw, Nolan McLean, Brad Keller. Shout out Brad Keller.
Hey.
He's on the roster.
Hey, he's revitalized his career in the bullpen. I'm all for it.
Yep. Griffin Jacks, Clay Holmes, and David Bednar.
Never heard of her.
Might be pronounced Bednar. I don't know, but
Bednar, hardly know her.
But yeah, Kershaw. He actually retired from Major League Baseball, so he's just like doing one last ride in the WBC. Yeah. Have you seen? There is a video of Paul Skeens visiting the Bills practice facility,
and how he's huge.
Josh Allen's a big guy. Paul Skeens made Josh Allen look like a little tiny guy.
Paul Skeens, Josh Allen picture. This is insane. So they're doing a jersey swap for those of you that don't know faces. That is in the blue hat holding the Skeens jersey is Josh Allen, and that's Paul Skeens right next to him. It's not normal that a NFL player gets bodied by a MLB player, but that's pretty crazy stuff.
Let's do some Royals trivia.
Oh, dude. Yes, let's do it. This is a fun stat. Hit by pitch. Tell me tell me 3 names that are in the top 10, and right now there's 13 names that are tied for the top 10.
Okay.
Ranging from first place is 23 hit by pitches. Okay.
I feel like Alex Gordon got hit by a lot of pitches in his day.
Alex Gordon is represented 1, 2, 3, 4 times in this list.
Okay.
So Alex Gordon is second place with 19 hit by pitches in 2019.
Hit by pitches. Mike Moustakas.
No. There is 2 Mikes on this list.
Mike Sweeney.
Mike Sweeney. Mike Sweeney is tied for 7th place with 15 in 2000. If you can just name me the number 1, I would be shocked because I didn't know this, but this poor guy, I'll tell you, he had a very rough 2007.
2007. Okay.
I didn't know this happened.
Mark Tien. Mark Gridzolonic. David DeJesus.
David DeJesus. Ding,
David
ding, ding,
DeJesus.
ding, 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 ding. 23 hit by pitches.
Wow.
All right, let's do a fun one.
Ooh, let's do steals.
Steals, okay? Stolen bases. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you can tell me who's number 1, you get the top.
Is it Willie
5.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Willie Wilson.
Yeah, Willie Wilson, 83, 79, 66, 59, 59.
Yeah, no, steals was insane. Like Bobby Witt Jr. is doing crazy stuff. He's had 40 steal seasons. Has he had 50 steal season?
No, he hasn't had 50 yet. So I don't think so. So why don't you tell me 2 other names on this list?
So Willie Wilson. Does Bobby make the list?
No,
he doesn't. See, that's how crazy it is. Stolen
the
bases.
top 10. The top 10 is 50 and up. So everyone on this list has at least 50 stolen bases with the Royals.
Amos Otis.
Amos Otis is number 7 with 52 in 1971.
Amos Otis. I need one more. George Brett? No, that was stupid.
I would guess this person only because I know that he's fast, but
who was their shortstop?
You tell me.
I'm mad because I know his name, but it's just not coming to mind.
Well, that's him. If you can say his name.
It starts with an F.
Yes.
Freddie Patek.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. But yeah, Freddie Patek, he had, where'd that list go? 53 and 77. So yeah. Hal McRae and Freddie Patek both kind of balled out in 77.
Brandon. Okay. I want to know the top 10. Okay. I want to know 3 of the top 10 names, all-time strikeouts for the Royals.
Okay. Zach Greinke.
Okay. Number 2 with 242 in 2009.
Brett Saberhagen.
9th on this list, 1989, 193 strikeouts.
Paul Splittorff,
no. R.I.P. I'll give you want a hint?
Sure.
Okay. One of the players is currently with the Royals.
Cole Reagans.
Yes.
Let's freaking go.
He's 3rd on the list, 223 in 2024.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I knew he had over 200, but I didn't know that he had that many.
His strikeouts per inning, we don't have to do this, but his strikeouts per 9, he is, for a single season, he's number 1 with 10.7 strikeouts per 9 in 2024.
Oh my gosh. Shout out Cole Reagans. Let me try to guess number 1. Is it a name I know?
For strikeouts? Yeah, you know the name. Yep.
Is it My Era?
No.
It's like it's probably one of the, I'm blanking.
So this is late 70s. He had major injuries in his career. Sick mustache.
Sick mustache.
1977.
Dennis Leonard.
Dennis Leonard.
Boom. How many strikeouts did he have?
244.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, let's do saves.
Saves. Okay.
All right. I need you, Moses, to give me 3 of the top 10 single season saves leaders in Royals history.
Number 1 on the list is definitely the man that killed everyone's short man syndrome. Greg Holland.
Greg Holland, 2013, 47 saves. He's also second on the list in 2014 with 46 saves.
Okay. And then I'm going to say, okay, so Estevez just did 42 last year.
Is on the list, 42 in 2025. He's number 7.
Okay. And then I know at least 2 other names are on this list. Quisenberry and Soria.
Yeah, Quisenberry's on here 3 times. 45 in 83, 44 in 84, 37 in 85. And Joaquim Soria also on this list multiple times, 43 in 2010 and 42 in 2008. And let's see if you can give me, there's one more name on this list. Let me see if you can name him. He's on this list multiple times as well.
Really? Is he from the 2000s up?
He is a 90s pitcher, and he is still around the team in some capacity.
Jeff Montgomery.
Let's 45 go. Saves in 1993, and
Jeffrey.
Then 39 saves in 1992.
Shout out Jeffrey, dude.
Yep.
Rick. It's awesome.
So you swept the list there. Good job. Oh, okay. Check this out.
What?
It's from Sam McDowell.
Okay.
Regarding the stadium. The Royals say that after significant evaluation, we do not believe the Aspiria Campus site meets our criteria for a stadium. Royals say they'll continue to evaluate stadium options throughout the Kansas City metro. So Kansas, at least the Aspiria Campus is off the table.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's news. Of course, that breaks right when we're signing off.
During the show, yeah.
It's funny that you say the Royals say that it doesn't meet their criteria. So the place with the most parking on site does not meet their criteria.
Well, honestly, my thought is that I mean, based on the last half of this tweet, they'll continue to evaluate options throughout the KC Metro. Is one, like, they don't want to go to Kansas. That's what it tells me. They never had any interest in going to Kansas. That was a let's secure this if we have to. They didn't want to go to North KC. They weren't negotiating with North KC. And they want to be downtown. That's what this tells me.
Yep. If you haven't seen it yet, go visit our YouTube page and Instagram page. Look at all of the old videos that we've made. I know we just posted a plug a couple days ago, but something I want everyone to be aware of is we started this podcast early November, and we've been making videos ever since then. But there's a lot of cool videos. We have our stadium site video that we made. I know we've been talking about the stadium a lot, but we got that. Got a whole bunch of other fun things, so I would love for people just to go check out our page. Give us a follow because we're going to be doing a lot more content, a lot like that. Leave a comment down below what you think of today's episode. If there's anything that we missed, anything that you agree with or disagree with, let your voice be heard. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
It's very cold and very snowy. So if you're going to be driving on the highway, make sure you don't swerve too hard to avoid the metal chunks because you might lose control in that snowy, icy stuff. So I'm excited to see you this Saturday. You're excited to see me this Saturday.
Yeah, they're excited to see me.
I know you guys are really excited to see Brandon at the Royals rally, so be sure to show
up.
Why
you're there, it's not because of all the actual cool stuff that's there.
Got it. All right, everybody. Have a good week. Stay safe. Peace.
See ya.
Peace. Peace.